Imagine a place of perfect, sun-drenched peace where the grass was eternally green and the sky was a flawless blue tapestry above the rolling hills. In this idyllic setting, under the benevolent gaze of nature, lived three extraordinary friends, bound by an affection deeper than any mountain stream. These were the three cows, a striking black, a dazzling white, and a warm, earthy brown, whose lives were a rhythm of shared companionship and unwavering loyalty. They moved as one unit, grazing in synchrony, their different colors a beautiful testament to the power of harmony and acceptance among disparate souls. Their mornings were filled with soft chewing and shared silences, their afternoons with playful chases across the expansive, flower-dotted meadows. Every night, as the air grew cool and the stars began to glitter, they would sleep pressed against one another, their warmth a shield against the dark and unknown world. This perfect, unbroken peace was not just a pleasant routine. It was their ultimate defense, a powerful, unspoken pact against the harsh realities of the wild. But the world of comfort oft attracts the eyes of hunger, and soon a shadow began to creep across the perimeter of their bright and happy existence. A formidable presence, driven by annoying emptiness, observed their blissful union from the camouflage of the dense forest edge, his eyes cold and calculating. This was the mighty, famished lion, a predator whose sole focus was the delicious bounty of their health, and who knew their friendship was the only thing standing in his way. The hungry lion, a picture of lean desperation, had been unsuccessful in his hunt for many long and agonizing days. When his fierce gaze finally landed upon the trio of healthy, unsuspecting cows, a predatory thrill shot through his exhausted body, and his hunger intensified. He immediately sought cover, retreating behind the colossal, moss-covered bulk of a nearby rock, his patience coiled like a spring, waiting for a fatal opportunity. The lion understood that to attack all three simultaneously would be a reckless, energy-draining, and possibly dangerous endeavor. He correctly calculated that the only successful strategy was to wait until the inevitable moment when their protective formation would somehow break and they would stray apart. Yet the days stretched into a monotonous vigil for the lion, as the three faithful friends never once allowed a separation to occur. They drank side by side at the clear brook. They walked in a tight formation to the shadiest trees, and their vigilance was absolute, frustrating the lurking beast. The lion's initial excitement curdled into deep-seated weariness, followed by a burning, impotent frustration that chipped away at his formidable pride. He was forced to confront the powerful realization that their physical safety was inextricably linked to their emotional and intellectual unity. As long as they maintained their shared trust and presented a united front, the mighty hunter knew he was fundamentally powerless to harm them. A new, more insidious plan began to form in his cunning mind, one that involved subtle psychological warfare instead of brute, bloody force. He decided the time for waiting was over. The target was not their bodies, but the very foundation of their cherished and unbreakable companionship. The next morning, the lion emerged from the shadows, not with a roar, but with a remarkably convincing false display of peace and harmlessness. He approached the grazing cows slowly, his powerful tail sweeping the dew-covered grass, his jaws stretched into a wide, unnatural, and disarming smile. "Hello, my dear and beautiful friends," he purred, his voice a low, buttery rumble that seemed to contradict his fearsome reputation. "I was merely passing through this glorious valley and felt compelled to stop and pay my respects to such magnificent creatures," he declared with feigned admiration. The black and the white cows, governed by a healthy, primal suspicion, immediately ceased chewing and narrowed their large, wary eyes at the intruder. Their silence was a clear, unambiguous rejection. They were fully aware that a predator of the lion's caliber never seeks out fellowship without a dark, ulterior motive. But the brown cow possessed a gentler, more naive nature, seeing the world through a lens of inherent goodness and simple, unreserved kindness. She was touched by the lion's seemingly friendly address and, momentarily forgetting the dangers of the world, offered a genuine, welcoming smile in return. "It is truly a nice surprise to meet you, friend," the brown cow responded warmly, her voice full of innocent hospitality. "You are absolutely welcome to our pasture." This small, unguarded crack in their defenses was precisely the opening the manipulative lion had been patiently waiting for, and he wasted no time. He slowly and deliberately began to cultivate a rapport with the brown cow, isolating her with flattery and seemingly harmless, casual conversations over the next few days. Then, a few days later, he initiated the crucial second phase of his carefully engineered and destructive master plan. He cornered the brown cow casually and began to plant the insidious seeds of doubt and superficial difference. "Look closely at the white cow," the lion whispered conspiratorially, his voice dripping with false concern and fabricated empathy. "Her pale color is dramatically different from ours. She stands out glaringly against the green, making us both look visually strange by comparison," he suggested with cold logic. "If I were to quietly eliminate her, then both you and I would be of a similar hue, and there would be a beautiful, uninterrupted harmony of color here." The brown cow paused, her simple mind struggling to process this superficial argument based on mere physical appearance. Tragically, her initial innocence had been eroded by the lion's persistent flattery, and she succumbed to the foolish, divisive logic of the predator. She agreed to the despicable plan, rationalizing that the removal of one would somehow benefit the peaceful status quo for the remaining two. The brown cow then performed the ultimate act of betrayal, creating a calculated distraction to occupy the black cow's attention with a sudden, fabricated game. Seizing the wicked moment of fractured attention, the lion pounced swiftly and silently, brutally silencing the white cow forever. The loss was painful, but the surviving two, now slightly ashamed and deeply fearful, convinced themselves that the isolated incident was a sacrifice for future peace. A deceptive quiet settled over the pasture for a while, a tense and unnatural calm that masked the deep moral wound inflicted upon their former bond. But the lion was merely resting and digesting his success, knowing that the most difficult part of his task, the fracturing of trust, was already accomplished. He returned once more, his hunger renewed, and his manipulative intent now focused entirely on the pliable brown cow. "My dear brown friend," he murmured with an air of intimate concern, "now it is just you and I whose colors align so perfectly in this setting." He gestured towards the remaining friend. "That black cow, however, is now the stark anomaly. Her presence creates a visual dissonance that is quite jarring, is it not?" He continued to twist the knife of division. "Let me simply remove her as well, and then we, the two who are alike, can finally live together in absolute, undisturbed peace." Once again, the brown cow's ego was flattered by the suggestion of being part of an exclusive group, and her fear overrode any semblance of loyalty or reason. The horrifying pattern repeated itself. The foolish brown cow readily consented to the lion's murderous request, sealing the fate of her last true companion. The lion, emboldened and practiced, made his move, and the faithful black cow was swiftly and mercilessly struck down, leaving the pasture eerily silent. Now the brown cow was truly and utterly alone, the sole tenant of the once vibrant green pasture, a tragic monarch of a self-made desert. She foolishly roamed the empty meadow, a pathetic, solitary figure, bloated with a delusional sense of security and misplaced confidence. I am the only one remaining, she thought with a twisted pride. My beautiful color matches the lion's earthy hide. He has promised me protection because we are the same. But the promises of predators are made of smoke and dissolve the moment their purpose is served, a lesson the brown cow was about to learn too late. One fateful day, the lion returned, not with a whisper or a smile, but with a terrifying, earth-shaking, raw roar of unbridled, immediate hunger. The desolate sound immediately shattered the brown cow's pitiful fantasy, and she trembled uncontrollably, finally realizing the terrible magnitude of her betrayal. Today, the lion bellowed, his eyes alight with victorious malice, is the day you finally pay the full price for your unforgivable, selfish foolishness, brown cow. The brown cow cried out desperately, her voice cracking with terror. But I was your loyal friend. I did everything you asked of me. You swore we were the same. The lion let loose a cruel, echoing laugh that contained a chilling finality, a sound devoid of any past affection or false camaraderie. Foolish, pathetic creature, the lion snarled, relishing his complete victory. A lion does not form friendships with its dinner, he added with a bone-chilling matter-of-factness. I was merely waiting patiently for the opportune moment when I could enjoy this final, most satisfying meal. Before the horrified brown cow could utter another sound, a single syllable of regret or a plea for mercy, the massive beast lunged forward. The lion attacked with swift and devastating force, silencing the last remnant of the former friendship and consuming his final, easiest victim. The once peaceful green pasture was now stained with the memory of betrayal, a stark and lonely testament to the utter destruction caused by internal division. The story is a timeless echo that warns us against the corrosive power of allowing outside manipulation to turn us against our own allies and loved ones. It teaches us the fundamental truth that a friend who is willing to sacrifice another for temporary selfish gain is actually sacrificing their own life in the process. For the moment the brown cow allowed the lion to divide and conquer, she wrote the final tragic chapter of her own inevitable downfall. This profound fable about the three cows serves as a stark, powerful mirror reflecting the indispensable truth of true strength, which is always found in absolute unity. That unwavering strength applies universally, whether it is the precious bond among cherished friends, the collaborative spirit of a community, or the sacred circle of a family. Just like the cows in our solemn story, when we commit to staying united with shared trust, forgiveness, and complete understanding, absolutely no external challenge can ever defeat us. But the very second that corrosive elements like petty ego, dark jealousy, or simple misunderstanding are allowed to take root and separate us, we surrender the very power that keeps us eternally strong and fundamentally safe. A family that stands together as one coherent and loving unit can fearlessly face any hardship, But a family divided by small squabbles will crumble under even the slightest, most insignificant trouble. So commit this crucial life lesson to your heart right now, and forever remember this universal principle. Wherever the spirit of unity exists, the inevitable result is lasting victory. And please understand that the most beautiful, impactful, and necessary form of unity always begins at the sanctuary of your own home, when a family stands together bound by mutual love, grace, faith, and unquestioning loyalty. If this story about the tragic consequences of division truly touched your heart and resonated with your own life experiences, please immediately type the powerful word unity into the comments section below. Furthermore, I want you to tell me who is that one priceless person in your life, a family member, a friend, or a partner, whom you will never, ever let go of, no matter what difficulty or pressure life may bring, as we fill these comments with shared love and positive intent today. Do not forget to subscribe to The Morning Tale right now and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep, meaningful story that is designed to illuminate your life and provide valuable wisdom.